Let's wait for a few more people to get in here. We'll get started. Trying to get set up. My computer reset for some reason last night. Great response from the Sepia interview yesterday. Was interviewed by OG Trades. He hosts a lot of Strat Talk, which was pretty cool because he invited me on, even though I don't trade the Strat. Right here, even though I do not trade the Strat, I do trade price action. And price action with the Strat, price action, the way I trade is a little bit of the same, but a little bit different. I do have some. I thought I had the exact one up here, but I do. I think he did OG trades. We both, price action's price action. You play the candles, kind of. Right here. Here was our interview, going over what ES happened the other day. Pretty good. Me and OJ we've been trading. He was in the second Discord I joined. We used to do pre-market shows for the Discord back then. And then we kind of went our own ways, and we kind of both circled back to just chatting each other up about the strat and about futures and stuff like that. So pretty cool that he reached out and interviewed me. That video should be up pretty soon. I'll post it when it actually is up. But let's start with Monday. Main thing with Monday. Let's start with our, just going over our watch list. So every day for the new people, we just start building this watch list. Key spots, go over charts, and then we just get ready for the day. So let's see if I can do a 7-Eleven. There we go. There, it's working today. Jobs, let's look at this was my futures last night. Economic calendar for July 11th, Monday, we just have Williams discusses Liber transition. Not going to go much. Big one's going to be Wednesday. Inflation data, CPI data. That's going to be the huge thing. And then kind of interesting is 10 a.m. Bank of Canada rate decision. Keep that on watch too. So Wednesday's going to be the main watch. And then you got Thursday with jobs, PPI, and then Friday with, Fed talking and all that. Also, with the overnight, we fell due to China. Try to find this. It's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna play the video, but from the tweet, you could tell what was actually happening. But apparently, the riot breaking out in China as the bank has frozen deposits and won't allow customers access to their funds. I'll just show just a short video. They had a good riot at the Bank of China. Definitely bringing down. The Hang Seng was down almost 3%, almost at down 4% overall, taking a big hit. This is kind of starting to look good towards the end of the week. That's why we had a good tech run. But, that's their market. Let's see how our market reacts. So we have, today we just have 2 p.m. Williams. Speech. Wednesday, big data. All right. So let's go get into it. Just overall looking at the market, we have, Crypto had a decent run, kind of falling back a little bit. We'll try to eat some breakfast while we do this too. VIX up 8%, pretty strong gap up from our demand, so pretty solid there. Main watch for ES is this double top right here. You know, looking back, with nothing, we're inside week. Double top at was that 39.21. It seems like, are we gonna hold? It seems like we did hold it overnight, right here. I think it's 38.65. Rejection there, kind of rejection, rejection, rejection. That's when we broke above. Retest there, retest there. So we got a 38.65 hold. That's right, and I'm really watching this. Posted on my Twitter, 3900 seems to be a key spot the last few days. Been good shorts off the 3900. Could have had good longs off 3900. Last night was a really, really, really beautiful short. I took off 3900. Right here. With a gap down. Touched it beautiful right here. Continue down. I had to sell about here because I had my interview. But overall, pretty decent short on there. NQ. As far as NQ didn't make a higher high there. Usually NQ has been stronger. Was not able to make a higher high. A 12.1. He leveled 12.1. Same thing. Circle. Random circle. Inside week. Last week. Tech definitely has been a little bit stronger. and key level 2100, 1200, or 12,000. Hold. We do have there's that drop, came back up. There's one test here, 2, 3. We are getting a little higher into it last time, so we might be able to break through. If we broke through, we're coming up to here, and then coming up to this fun time we had this beginning of June, end of May. Don't know which way we're gonna go. We have that inflation data. Not 100% sure how the market's gonna react to that. So let's see that RTY SPY. Here's my little prediction I had on SPY. And showing this, are we gonna have a higher high before the drop? Kind of fake gap fill and then drop. We're gonna hit up that 407 and then drop. But overall, my target's 350. Probably gonna start. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I really wanted to start averaging into kind of leaps in the 350s. But you can tell this pattern right here. Showed this last week. Pattern kind of is double top. We've had it a few times before. We retraced it at 50%. We double top and then we drop. We dropped here. We kind of double topped here. We broke a little higher and then had a huge drop. This has been happening. There's that drop. Kind of not the best double top. Drop. What do we do here? Double top. Drop. So since the beginning of the year, this pattern has been has happened before. So let's see if this is gonna happen again. VIX definitely need to break that 2647 pivot. We had a test of here the other day. We weren't able to break it until we hit our demand gap up. Nice gap up. We need to break above this. The 2650 seems to be tough. I'm gonna actually change that to 2650. Hard spot to get to. Apple definitely outperforming. We've had, that 143 key level. We actually took calls, I believe, right here. I mean, you can tell, look, that tester 143 broke above. People test, push up. I think we got calls right here. We sold about up here. Ended up, we took that little dip. Beautiful. I mean, that's just a beautiful breakout and retest of that level. Higher time frame. Broke, retested, huge push after that. Apple is back in the beginning of the June consolidation. We did close in a supply, and then I have a demand down here, so don't really want to mess with Apple to the downside because it has been super strong against the market. Even if the market's sideways, Apple's just been pretty solid. You just look at the 4-hour candles, 3-hour candles. 4-hour candles have been just completely strong. Apple, that's why I don't like Apple to the downside. Definitely been way strong. You know, I tweeted or alerted the other day, Apple, Google, Amazon, Meta, Tesla. Oh, we got about Tesla later. You know, those stocks stayed strong. ES was just sideways. That just showed you how strong the market was, even though ES was struggling because ES has banks and oil and a lot of 500 different companies. But those top 4, top 5 are were green, pretty strong. AMD, I'm not the best fan of messing with AMD. The only thing I saw the other day, we had kind of, this is showed us supply and demand right here. Have a gap down, then a nice push. We had a nice push here. 3% push, broke previous structure. I just charted this, I think, last night for the interview. Pro previous structure. Look at us come back down and touch it, and then push back up. Are we gonna bounce from it again? I don't know, because guess what? I delete it because my supply and demands. I like fresh supply and demands. What I'm looking at right now. We have a supply here, and then a base rally, base rally. So AMD 76 demand, gap above. That's all I'm not looking to play AMD. Amazon, kind of already charted this. Amazon inside day. I'm gonna start looking at inside days. I marked up Meta, Square, Amazon inside days because kind of frustrating. I used to do inside days, double inside days. You look at Roblox, double inside day. Look at this. That's ugly. There's your double inside day. Look at that move it made. 15%. So I'm gonna kind of keep those on watch and play those. Amazon loved it for it to get here. 122. I said 118, huge pivot. We haven't gotten that at 118. I think 118 we start getting to 122. But we have an inside day. I believe an inside week too. Yeah, inside week. So Amazon's starting to consolidate. They do have their Prime Day coming up, and then I believe they do the Prime Day numbers couple days after that. I'm trying to find something. When is Prime Day? Tomorrow. So Prime Day tomorrow. That I like a 2-day demand right here. Usually they give the sales numbers after that. Meta rejected the gap pretty strong. I wanted that gap fill, and I wanted us to get here and then drop. Meta's been a bit stronger versus the market up to this, but since they're earning, since Meta's kind of been in this box. %12% stuck here. The only thing I like is if we come back down here to this daily demand, possibly pop up. You can tell this is a key spot here, 160.31. We weren't able to hold 172 gap fill rejected. So I moved Google in here, so we'll add Google because Google, it will stock split and will be fun to play just like Amazon is. Google, we had a lotto the other day, hit like 70%. You can tell right here. There's one supply. You can tell when we came back up into it. What do? Rejected. So when we reject a supply, we create a new supply. Right here. And we also had a drop. We based and dropped. So there we are, rejecting the supply again, dropped. We took a nice little put right here. Nice 1.5% down, but we destroyed all those supplies. Google, look at that 3 hour. A lot of stocks did this. They dropped, they based. This doesn't. It's just people are like these are just 3 candles, but this is 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours. Let's keep 5 candles. They agreed on this price between 2111 and 2100. Buyers came in, pushed the price up, went sideways, and now our buyers super pushed the price up. So supply and demand, you have right here that base rally, That's where we came down, touched it right here beautifully. He got a huge push, huge push. We also have that base rally base, and look at if we mark this up, here's our bounce from it. Kind of broke below, probably because of the market, probably that sell off that open, but bounce below. Definitely could have been nice call there, but definitely watching that. We're kind of, broadening formation, kind of flagging too, but also they do have their stock split the 18th. Here's my 2-day. 2,500 probably gonna be a key spot. To look at that upper wick here. A lot of selling pressure here. To look at 2,500 support, 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 support. Are we gonna be making resistance? Another support there. So are we gonna make that resistance? Microsoft. Main thing we're watching is uptrend. We've been kind of watching this uptrend, but if we do break down this uptrend, we have this demand here. Key level is 268. Microsoft demand at 257.59 to 268 key level. But then we just have a lot of chop above. We have chop here. If we get to this chop and we break above this chop, where are we going? To this ugly chop right here. We break above this chop, where are we going? To this chop here. So Microsoft's going to be a struggle to get to the upside. NVIDIA, one of my favorite ones. We had 150 key, then 160. You can tell where's that rejection, 160 here. So let's watch 152.78. Gap up demand. To gap up demand right here. Tesla. Tesla kind of came back down, probably with the market. Look at where Tesla hit that supply overnight, down. So Tesla, since they're 773 supply, so we have a 729 key now. And then to the upside, if we break over this, get in the 800s, we should squeeze up. But most of the market should squeeze up from there. Look at, if you break that pivot, ES, same with ES. If we break this, we should squeeze up to here, where we have consolidation. Then we have a lot of selling pressure here. So just low volume. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Sun's slowly waking up. I always like to cuddle him and say good morning. So Tesla right here. We have a this is I had that 3 hour area. We keep was a support here. 800 definitely key level. But Tesla has the news. Any negative Twitter news, Tesla should push. Any positive Tesla news, any positive Twitter news, Tesla should drop. Just go through some other random stocks down the watch list, and then we'll finish up with ES. Right here, Boeing just can't break through this area. So there, Goldman Sachs, a lot of. I had an alert set here. 3-day supply, but a lot of bank earnings this week. So bank earnings is starting to kick off earnings. Lucid. Tell Lucid, yeah, I mean, this is just that. Why don't I have like a, where's my box? I was just using green right here. I mean, Lucid just can't break that 20 area. So Lucid 20 area, definitely trouble there. I have a alert right here, 1745, 3-day demand right here. So you have a 3-day. Just look at this, 3-day doji, strong push up. So looking, we broke. Look at that, we broke that previous high. Definitely strong 3-day doji, strong push, broke structure. Right there. Love price to get back down here and then just watch it. Moderna, super strong. Look at, we just held that right here at a spot. Broadening formation. Right here. Not really looking at Moderna. I don't know why Moderna's going. MU, I don't look at MU at all. Just need to move MU down here. I just watch MU on earnings. Netflix. Waiting for that 197.64. Actually gonna set alert there at 197. Daily supply. Right here, you look at Netflix right here, and then you go to PayPal. Let's go to PayPal and look what PayPal did. PayPal, there's your 4-hour. Right here, look at that beautiful touch drop. 5% down. Should have a 2-day on a key pivot. This could be interesting right here. As you can tell right here, key level. Look at this, how many times we touched here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 100 times. Do I play options? Option trading? Yes, I do play options. I also do play futures. PayPal right here, touched here. I'm actually going to set alert at 71.50 on this one. I'm just actually going to watch it. Roblox, straight beast mode. Let's go tweet deck. Oh, let's see if this works. Doesn't work. That worked. Okay, well that didn't work. Let's go to Roblox. I saw some Roblox flow. Right there, 6.1 million off far out of the money put. Far out of the money, not that expensive though, 3.2. So they thought the run up was just a little bit too strong, which, this is, they're probably playing that earnings drop. But look at this 2 day, huge push up, broke structure here. Broke structure, look at it come back down, touched it, huge push up. So, we're watching, that demand created. So, we're going to get rid of this one. We're going to look here. Let's see if we get back down to that price. We do have that weekly demand here. And this 34 seems key. Let's see if we have a key level here. Key 35. 35, look at test, 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 test. Really weird about it. And then huge push up. Roku showed that. I had a, wait, I actually played a put here, but went 0 day. Could have pasted images, pasted too large. Okay, whatever. I'll just go like this. This was that Roku play. We got here. We just kept pushing up 0 day. Didn't make, we got destroyed. But tell, look at that reaction from, I had the play down. Came down. Look at that. Beautiful. Came back down. Bounced right off our demand here. Pushing back up where we're rejecting demand again, or supply again. Keep snap on watch. If we break above that 16 area, we're gap filling. I see a lot of flow going into it. Could it be helped pushed with, earnings coming up? and then sympathy. Uh, shop, 3 month chop on shop. Not looking at square inside day. Looks like it's breaking to the downside. Let's go over some flow. Let's see what our flow looked like last week. There's Twitter down. Twitter, wow. Okay, so I was waiting for, I really wanted that break of that 35.40 during market hours, and that's where I was going to look to take a put. What's up, Brad? Really wanted to put there that break. But now Twitter's entering all this area where we've had strong buy candles. Let's go through some flow, and then we'll go back through ES and Q and quickly go over stuff. Rearranged everything. Flow bot. Here we go. I love it. I'm like the only one that uses this. They pay for just bots $200 a month, and I'm like the only one that uses it in this Discord. So I'm not complaining. Market 5, and then market 5 would be 5-day. That's interesting there. A lot of put selling there. So here we go. Overall market 7176. So this is the 5. Decent push up. Call buying just increasing. Put just decreasing. So that's overall market. Friday, interesting push up here and then interesting down, but there's that nice increase. Well, first, what I like to see is divergences. Where do they cross? Crossed here. Price was about 139. So what does it do? It comes back up to that 139 and then drops. So if we would have saw that real time, would have been nice. We crossed here. That we pushed up, kind of retested it, the price, and then pushed up. So you can tell when call buying, cross put buying was a good time to actually get calls. But that's the overall market, so that's pretty hard to figure out. SPY 5. With SPY, you do have a lot of hedging, but with that push up, you could tell calls kind of going down, puts kind of going up. So they're thinking that pushes over. Friday, we crossed here. Had a strong push up though, but when we finally break down, we had a nice breakdown. Apple 5. Right there, wow, if we would have caught this real time. Someone just happened to sell a ton of calls at like 147.5. This doesn't, like, the greens calls, so this just means they're exiting their position. So they're selling more outflow on calls. So there's more selling of calls than buying calls. So the way I look at it is they're just exiting their position here. Let that drop 147 all the way to 145.5. We would have caught that real time. That's pretty solid. But every time I sign up for this on their trial, I don't use it like I use it pre-market. So kind of sucks. You can tell here's one drop, exiting, probably getting stopped out, big people getting stopped out. Call flow is kind of fading, but you can tell how strong we were. AMD 5. So AMD just could not get any momentum. There's your sell. Someone sold a lot of. So I can see some downside to AMD. Big selling calls. Just need to see what happens today with that one. Got Amazon. Let's see what Amazon 5. Amazon Friday, both calls and puts went up, but you can tell our calls cross puts right here. That low. Strong push. Cross again here. Strong push after that. See, this is a good example. If the puts was sideways down here, and you see this green like this, there's like, that's showing you no reason to fight the trend. That's sometimes when, I've been hit, with getting kind of a little farther out on SPY puts. You're kind of fighting the trend. You're waiting to pull back, but if you see that and puts are down here, that's like, don't fight the trend. Amazon 5, you can tell there's that they took profit about 115. Nice profit taking. So that 115 is probably going to be a little tough spot right there. You can tell since that, look at that increase. So they're getting back into Amazon. Let's go to Google. Google has their split coming up. Google 5. Just like this, there's no reason to exit a Google call if you had it on Friday. This right here shows you do not exit. Yeah, you could get stopped out here, but if you're far enough, you should have taken profits there. If you're still holding, there's no reason. So definitely keep Google on watch. Look at this, Google 5. A lot of call flow going into Google. Tag me somewhere. But let's just go over ES and then we're gonna finish up because I'm gonna try to join another pre-market show. All right. Why are we stuck? Yes, just sticking around this minus 70%. Main thing, getting a lot of late joiners. Main thing I'm watching right here, you can tell we have data at 2 p.m. or 2 p.m. Williams speech. I always spell that wrong on purpose. We're just waiting on that Wednesday big data. That's going to be the big one. We got CPI, going to be huge. And then also right at 10 o'clock, we have Bank of America rate decision. So Bank of Canada has their rate decision. So that's going to affect us too. Last time it was crazy. So definitely watch that. We're watching, don't know what that line is. We're kind of watching, are we going to hold this 38.65? This is a key, our key breakout last week. Resistance, 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 broke above strong. But then we have this double top. If we're able to, in a farther looking out, we are just in this huge flag. I think if we're able to break above this 39.50, I mean, we have this upside right here. Look at this upside we're gonna have. We're gonna squeeze, and if we break over this little sideways chop action, we're up 4% on ES. But all comes down to inflation data. We have bank earnings. Bank earnings could drop ES a little bit, and then we have the beginning of big tech coming up. NQ 12K. It's okay. I told you guys, squeeze 11.7. This squeeze was coming. 11.7. Look at this. This is what I think of a squeeze is you just have a lot of resistance, a lot of tests, a lot of tests. Look at when we broke above, we just went bonkers. 5% move, an NQ. That was a good time to go long. So looking back, what do we have here? Like 12.3 support. We have a test here, and we're kind of testing it here. So this is going to be our next squeeze. Don't know what all that is. But are we able to make it up? That's why I look at squeezes. I look at just spots that we just create a lot. You can tell right here, if I move this up to here, like 11.7, you can tell resistance, 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 a lot of resistance made. When we finally break above, short's got to cover and we just push up super strong. So, that's our watches. Nice watch list today. VIX. Still waiting for it to break that 2650. Still hasn't done it yet, but appreciate you guys. I'll post that link to my interview when it's available. Pretty good talking, even though I don't trade the strat, I do trade the strat in other terms. Price action. The strat's price action. Like I was showing, Wednesday we had right here, we got that short here, but here's this outside bar, broke the lows. We come back. That's the strat outside bar. I told my buddy I'm gonna be outside bar right here. They would have got that two up, and then a two down. They would have got here, and that's where their entrance is. But my thing is, I got up here, so I think my risk reward is just a little bit better than how the strat plays. I like playing the pull back. Yeah, man, JSAT. It's if you catch, if you catch those, you catch these intraday. If this is a daily and you catch a drop, it's just like people exiting calls. 7-1. Yeah, this is a 5-day. You could tell there's like, if you're in like look at this Amazon, just call flow. There's no really reason to exit. Let's actually look at the video. In the video, I play a lot. Well, let's actually look at Tesla because Tesla had news. So let's see what they've been doing. So Tesla not, Friday for some odd reason. Very interesting. People want to swing calls. Calls went over puts, really no movement. 5-day, was very interesting on Tesla. A lot of long-term puts. These are probably long. Tesla's kind of one of the last ones that really haven't been hit. Let's look at Apple's up here. Apple's been straight beast mode lately. Apple 5, 5-day, look at this, calls just going, puts, sell, sell. No reason. This is where you want to look. You want to look at Apple. We're getting call flows just steady. No one's really exiting positions. You probably possibly had a decent exit here, but people are still holding on to Apple. There was that exit. See, that strong exit. You could tell. Look at the price. How the price reacted to that. But of course, I get more followers now, so I'm going to stay on for a little bit then. Or no, I'm going to go ahead and finish because I want to do my same routine. So yes, definitely would like a recovery up to that 3900. Definitely watch 3900 because we had a supply here and we were able to break we were able to break the 8th lows, Friday lows. So that supply is strong. So I appreciate you guys doing this every day, whether I have 0 viewers or 500,000. I'm going to do this every day. This is my charting time. This is just my thinking out loud. I just chart and think out loud. So appreciate you guys. Let's kill it.